Hello Pisces, this is going to be a love reading for the month of June for you guys and for me because I'm a Pisces. Welcome back, and if you're new here, I love you already. So let's get right into it, Pisces. Shh, my baby. So Pisces, the card representing you in your relationships this month is the Knight of Coins, and I see that as you ready to open yourself up again. If you've been in a scenario where you found yourself closing yourself off to relationships or even to your other person, I see you opening up again this month. That's the state of mind that you're in right now. And your challenge for the month of June in your relationships is the Six of Wands, and and in the challenge position, this is kind of like you needing to accept that you can be successful at this. Even if you feel like you failed in the past, this is a month where your challenge is to accept that yes, you can succeed at this and things can work out for you. And that's why I see this. It ties up to this Knight of Coins in terms of you opening up again. In your heart space, I have the Knight of Swords, and for me, this is you cutting off your past, cutting off your old way of approaching these things. Like you've got a new resolve this month on how to go forward in your relationship space. And then in your headspace, you have the Magician, and this is a great card to have here because this is you realizing that you have actually all the tools that you need. So I see you, because where you're coming from is the Nine of Wands, and it's as if you've been spending some time with yourself trying to figure out what is it that's missing in my life. What is the piece that's missing? Like you feel like you're not completed, and your past relationships have been missing something. But this month, as I say, I see you because we come back to this Magician again, and this Magician is you realizing that you have all the tools, and perhaps you found that piece. Perhaps you've been spending some time with yourself and figuring out what it is that's missing in your life. Because what's coming in the immediate future, we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands for me is a celebrity card. So this is you kind of putting yourself out there, and people starting to see you as somebody they want to be with, somebody to look up to. Maybe that's the piece that was missing. Not realizing that people actually look up to you, and perhaps feeling a little like you don't deserve love. So let's have a look at your path, during June in terms of your relationships, Pisces. So you internally are focusing a lot on your values, and perhaps that's the piece that's been missing for you. Perhaps in the past you've allowed yourself to get into relationships with people, or your current relationships, and that are not lined up with your values. And perhaps that piece that you've kind of figured out this month, or will figure out this month, is that you need to line up any relationships going forward with your values. And I see this as being a major transformation for you. If you've come out of the Nine of Wands looking for that piece, thinking that there's a piece missing, this month I think you've definitely realized that maybe that one piece is alignment of values, and wanting to be with somebody that shares the same values as you. In your environment, in terms of relationships this month, we have the Chariot, and For me, this is you having control this month, having direction, having found that last wand, to lift that burden off of you. That realization, perhaps your values or whatever it is that you think you're missing, because quite honestly, you're not missing anything. And in the advice card, I've got the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is you in a higher state of intuition, like you're more in tune with your emotional state this month. Yeah, as I say, I definitely see you making a realization about yourself and finding that missing piece. That missing piece that you felt you haven't had before to help you move forward. And then in the outcome position, we'll clarify it. I have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is you moving away from your past relationships, or the way you acted in your past relationships, what your expectations were in your past relationships. Yeah, this is definitely finding a peace and making a realization this month, Pisces. And this is fantastic, especially when it comes to relationships, because we do battle, and it's Mercury retrograde at the moment, and so things tend not to go particularly well, in terms of what you planned and what your outcomes are. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups and the outcome. So first of all, I have the Five of Swords. My word, this all just ties up, Pisces. So the Five of Swords, for me, is you realizing that either in your current relationship or in your past relationships, and you kind of being in a state of thinking about your future in relationships, is that I feel that you feel right now, or make this realization right now, that perhaps you give too much of yourself. And looking back at your past relationships or a past relationship, you feel that, a piece of you has been taken by the other person. Like something's been stolen from you, like you giving 6 things and only getting 4 things back. Or in this case, 5 things and only getting 4 things back. And this realization brings passion, because this is the passion card. And when we're talking about relationships, this is new passion. This is newfound passion inside of yourself. So if you've been going through a process trying to figure out, and if you make, and I see you making that realization this month, it's going to awaken a passion for you again. And then we have the Six of Cups as kind of the final outcome. And the Six of Cups is, this can represent somebody from the past coming back to you, but under new defined rules. Perhaps you've been in a relationship with somebody, you've drifted apart, and this might be that person coming back, because we have the Queen of Wands, and I see them looking at you with new eyes, because you're going to project that newfound knowledge inside yourself of finding that missing piece. And I've got a very strong feeling it's got to do with you realizing that you shouldn't give away as much as in other words, what you give away, you must expect back. It must be a total reciprocation. And it must line up with your values. Often we're in a relationship and we want it so much to work that we compromise. And I don't think you want to compromise anymore, Pisces. So that's what I have for you for your love and relationships for the month of June. And I will see you again soon. Please subscribe and like. It does help drive my channel. It's starting to take off a little bit now, so I'm quite excited. And I will see you again soon.